Let's see how this goes. Welcome back to discoing. I have had a week and have pneumonia, so we're gonna see how this goes for as long as I can. I believe we just got done investigating our corpsey friend, but we have not actually had the ability to really actually talk to it. We put one in that. I wanted to look at the checks we have access to. Oh, we also have a bunch of items to interact with. Ooh. I may also drink shitty wine, but let's see here. No, wrong button. Okay, yeah, I don't want any of that. Good with any of that. Okay, so we can interact with those first. Yeah, it's a bunch of stuff. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so the monument. Oh, we've got 3 composure checks. Interesting. Conceptualization as well. Oh, the Joyce one's available again. Along with these. So we might go do those real quick. But, what do I want to put my next point into? So I don't want to put it in the cabinet. I don't feel like my character has composure. So I don't feel like I want to like, I want to actually increase conceptualization. Or maybe inland. Actually, do I have any checks that require Inland Empire? I highly doubt it. Oh, the Hangman. Yeah. Yeah, screw it. Yeah, we're doing it. Yeah. Oh, it tells me. That's nice. Okay. Well, sick. Let's just do it now. Let's try it.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and white boots. His skin is marbled.
The alcohol gives plus. Oh, actually, hold on. We're gonna do 2 questies at the same time here, if we can. I want to go to Freet and get delicious cigarettes. Also, excuse me, ma'am.
It's raining. It was clear just an hour ago.
Hi, Theron. I could have sworn I got her gloves, but that must just be... I think it's if you pass a check the first time you talk to her.
Looking for something odd? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
You're a lorry man, right? What's your stance on drugs?
They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
He takes a long drag on his cigarette. Why not?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miritza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Hold on, but they make alcohol in Elmara too. I was told they do. So I take it you're not smuggling drugs out of Martinez? Wait. Okay, so he's just racist and therefore does not drug. Listen, I agree. It's our responsibility to keep this poison off the streets of Revachol, right? Yeah, let's be a stiff.
He eyes you warily, unsure how to respond. This goes on for about 2 seconds. Then...
I don't know shit. If I did, I wouldn't tell you.
He puffs on his cigarette. Then what are you still here? What are you still hanging around here for? Most other common manures have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those
racist.
Sneaking on at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
They will be on my ass like ass cancer.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. You see what happened?
Yeah, I knew that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics and the wheeling route.
Good.
When some keep boys smashed his luck and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it.
Shit.
Since you left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
He takes a long suck on his cigarette, appearing to savor the taste. Bad for him, I guess.
It's a fucking travesty, is what it is.
The man shakes his head, dismayed, furiously pulling on his cigarette. If it's not you, then who's running drugs to Terminal Base?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang, that beady-eyed South Samaran. His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Wait, the street vendor south of here? That guy's a lorry driver?
Of course, he's a lorry driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple businessman or some shit. He's selling his employer stuff after he broke the seals on his human house lorry.
That's amazing.
His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood. He's your man, all right. 100%.
He nods in a sagely manner, then another puff of that cigarette.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
Guess we need to pay Sealing a visit then.
Yes, so.
He grins, contented with himself. Here, is this mug yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
He stares at the yellow man mug and then suddenly he explodes. Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
He wipes tears from his eyes. I kind of appreciate the honesty, I suppose. If he's a racist, at least he's an honest
The
racist.
tear machine step. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the money appears with a satisfying jingle. You're a richer man now.
God, I love
Do
the
you
art
know
style.
what you should do with that money?
I'm already going to cigarettes.
You should buy more alcohol. Enter the endless cycle of consumption. To the left of some croissants and juice bottles, you see several packaged raincoats.
Why would there be
filled a
raincoats
low
in the
shelf.
croissants?
One is missing. The one you legally purchased. A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles,
Yeah, none
nasal
of
spray.
those. Actually, do you have anything to say?
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
She puts down the magazine. Does Freet have a warehouse at the back by the whirling and rags?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
Come on, give me something to work with here. This is important.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
She turns back to her magazine without waiting for you to respond. Oh, all right.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Pale-aged vodka? Well, hello. Pardon me while I plug my phone in. Pilsner beer. Okay, so all of these are plus physique. Okay. Astra smokes. Okay.
Here you go, mister.
Leave. Okay, intellect, health. I believe they also give me psychic, or one of the purple row for my thoughts. These garage-made cigarettes are remarkable for their high tar content. Yeah, Beaterall cigarettes. Oh, they're the board cigarettes. Look at that triangle. A favorite of fishermen, police officers, and working men the world over. What? Do you have anything to say to me?
Yes?
No. Okay, I'll catch. Oh, we'll catch up. We'll catch up. Let me make sure that's actually what my thoughts do. Because shit compressor, I don't really need, but you need skill points to forget it. So no, speed gives psychic, not cigarettes. Damn. Okay, so that. Ah, damn. For some reason, I could have sworn that cigarettes give me it. Ah, well. We'll use cigarettes later. We'll go back there later. But first, let's go retry the check on the booty. Since we can do that. And then we actually haven't gone into the bookshop, I realize. Should probably do that. But then, yeah, it's also a choice to talk to Joyce.
The man before you is naked,
Please.
but for a pair of the fishnets
Damn.
stay silent in response.
I told you, he is male, 4250.
Yeah, I know. Ah! Terrible at being able to actually remember. Okay. Horseback Monument. And then choice. I'm not gonna... oh. Pneumonia is the best. I'm not gonna worry myself trying to go over and beat the shit out of Measurehead quite yet, but I kind of want to beat the shit. Oh, whoa! Beat the shit out of Measurehead. What does that say? Stop between those trucks down there. Smokes. Go get them. Oh, there are. Yeah. I saw this on the ground. You could have saved me $3, electrochemistry. I really want to do a high drugs playthrough. I've been encouraged by many sources that it is worth doing because I haven't done it.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea.
I apologize, dude, but I had already heard that, and also I want to use my cigarettes. Oh.
There it is, a brave little army. The first smokes platoon, 20 brave souls standing in salute, ready to step into fire for you, sir.
Pull one out of the back.
You picked the best one. This soldier is fat and succulent. What are you waiting for? Light up. Re-become yourself.
I don't want to light it right now. People are watching light up.
Get a load of this rock and roll cop hair, people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap lighter out of his pants. With a flick of the thumb, there's fire. A primal satisfaction. Here we go.
What are the repercussions if I do this?
Repercussions. There's a high risk of glory with a mild chance, cool genius. Smoking makes you into an intellectual. Everybody knows that.
Clearly.
It will help you concentrate a bit. That much is true.
Dip it into the flame and breathe in.
Thick, warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs. Immediately, you feel a warm nostalgia fill your head, body, and soul. A nostalgia for yourself, the man you were in your youth. Johnny Thundercop is back, and he's chill as balls.
Chill as balls. Well, XP gained. Intellect up.
An old monument
Yeah.
stands in the middle of the traffic island.
Damn
But
it.
the more you ask yourself, the less you know. One thing is for certain.
Okay, I'm gonna let myself have a little healing, a little morale, just in case. Ooh, what is that? Ruins full of snow. No one lives here anymore. Oh, let me also... I want to put the tear back. Oh. Alright. And that works. I do want to inspect the items in a bit, but first let's go. Can I talk to you again?
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. in the
I don't...
background.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Snap him
Where
twice.
am I? Who are you?
Like a magician recalling a subject from hypnosis, you've jolted her back to reality. Are you alright, ma'am? You're out.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
She adds with contempt. Wait, what's about the 50s? Where else would you be? When else would you be then?
Back in Mefka, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buendero.
Oh, I love her voice. The smile returns to her face.
Until you came along, that is.
The look she gives you is accusatory. Who's Gabrielle?
This is Gabriel Buendero.
She shows you the photograph in the lavish amber frame.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all his lines.
She leans back, savoring the world she's
In
conjured
all
up.
likelihood, it's a world that's only ever existed in her mind.
So I take it you were in Mesk when you were young?
Someone was.
She nods as though her meaning was perfectly clear. Someone, are these not your
They are
memories?
someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not?
Holy shit, the Pale Driver inspired one of my own characters in writing a lot more than I realized until coming back to this. She gets gruff suddenly.
They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
She looks around. Right, I have some other questions for you. Police
Why
questions.
not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
She settles back against the railing of her motor lorry. Behind her, mountains of memorabilia, photos, and knickknacks line the dashboard. Oh, I like this lady.
There's something
hello.
off about this woman. Tell her to show you the soles of her boots.
Huh.
Maybe she was at the hanging somehow.
What are you hauling?
Diamonds.
Diamonds, really?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
She says, grinning. Okay, but what are you really hauling?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
She shrugs. Sure you don't know what you're hauling in your own lorry?
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
She smiles a careless smile.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
Huh. Wait, you get high off of driving a lorry? What if the cargo is contraband? I guess that makes sense. Wait, you get high off of driving your lorry?
Oh, it's so much more than a high where I go, Harife. It's low. I go to the bottom.
She closes her eyes in reverie.
Yeah, it's definitely some kick. Some terrible kick in the dark. A sleep kick. Perhaps you can find out later.
What if the cargo is contraband?
Then it's contraband, Loman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like bad hand Hermenegildo.
Bad hand. Hermenegildos is bad hand.
Thank you, Encyclopedia.
300 people. What can I say? Some people just really like strangling people.
I still don't really understand this whole Boyadero thing.
Of course not. To truly understand the Boyadero, you need to listen to On the Western Plain.
Sorry, my Twitch stream layout keeps editing itself.
A boyadero, boya for short,
Oh, thank you.
is a cow herder from upstream Magritte, the great steppes of northern Mesk. He is a rugged individualist and explorer.
I've already got too many records to listen to as it is change topic. Okay, what's that?
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
I'm guessing that doesn't happen.
Of course not. The boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man.
Of course.
One night, as he and his beloved are out walking along the river Maigret, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
In the background, you can hear the orchestra swell as the screen fills with the maiden's imploring eyes.
I think I can... Wait, so he gives up his riding and settles down, right?
No. The boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Maigret. Then he rides off, because the Western Plain is calling to him.
That's not where I thought that was
You
going.
have to understand. A true boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can't be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a boyadero.
Before I came, you seemed away.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
So he doesn't think she's a smuggler.
You hear that, Loman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Wait, why is that, Lieutenant?
Nothing. I just don't think she's connected to anything.
He doesn't want your frail mind caught up in something here. Something unconnected to the case. But connected to this woman tuning out like that.
Should you drive a lorry if you get like that?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best camioners around. I drive routes no one else will.
What roots?
Lomonosov's land, Udajnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain.
She nods and closes her eyes again, letting her mind submerge.
A terrible cold comes over her, rattling her teeth as she stares inward.
Huh.
The Transcatolia Magistral. You for 1A. Adestradas do Mirador. All the good ones. The deep trenches. Where the bluebirds fly.
She opens her eyes again, shudders. I'm something of an expert in blacking out. You should take better care of yourself. This should be reported to the proper authorities. Cool. Ride till you're dust, sister. Yeah, actually. Fuck that.
Irmao. I already am dust.
Oh my god, I love the pale driver. You seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs.
What do I need drugs for, Loman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare.
The adversary?
Yes, there is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
She gestures to the intersection.
Those epithets are familiar somehow. The great adversary, the great unrest.
Interesting.
I don't like the sound of any of that. Sounds like a horrible drug. The worst one of them all.
Where can I get my hands on an experience like that?
If you don't know,
She flicks her wrist at a gesture of casual dismissal.
Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
I wanted to ask if you'd be interested in smuggling some drugs.
why would I want to do that?
For commerce, the life of the Isolas. For the glory of the world, republic, liberation of the spirit body. I don't know, the thrill of the criminal life. For the commerce. I don't know, thrill of the criminal lifestyle? Liberation of spirit and body.
Loman, what in the name of God are you talking about?
Okay, let me put this in the way. Are you struggling drugs?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
Her shoulder bones crack as she shrugs. You said earlier you don't know what cargo you're hauling. Could it be drugs?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grat. The U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grat, Loman?
Drugs?
No, Loman. Diamonds.
She
Damn
grins.
this. Make her answer.
Are you making fun of me right now? You better start complying. I didn't ask you about diamonds today. I don't care about it. If you had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs around here? Okay. If you're not involved with the drug trafficking ring, then why are you still waiting here? I don't care about that.
Diamonds are good for you, Loman. You should try them sometime. Make yourself pretty like Eva de Zoras.
If you had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs around here?
Easy. It's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never
Huh.
just a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
She squints across the square.
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
Oh, okay. So if you're not involved with the drug traffic, I'm not going to press her like that.
Where
Just
do you
wait
want
here.
me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Show me the soles of your boots.
Now what do you want with an old woman's boots, Sheriff?
Please help me out here. It's important.
Please? I think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguerro. You are no Gabriel.
She
Gabriel
raises her
doesn't
boots
say
slowly with
boots.
contempt.
She's wearing sturdy worker's boots made of black leather. Buckles run across. The sole is also made of leather.
Other one?
Just before Gabriel, it was the coronation of Franco Negro. Now, there was a real man.
There is no aberration in the pattern that you can see. She puts her foot down.
Moreover, the boots were size 37. Tiny. There are too many discrepancies in all this.
Yep.
Another
So she's not involved.
discrepancy, although not boot-related, is the coronation of His Innocence, Franco Negro, which happened 500 years ago.
Wait, what do you mean it was the coronation of him?
It was. And then it was no more. And I was no longer holding my father's hand. He was no longer descending the stairs in Ryle. The crowd had gone silent.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much the Pale Driver inspired Pliny and Bugpunk until I started playing this again.
Perhaps it was another Herife who came and woke me up, looking at my boots, asking questions. Or perhaps it was one of the others in this carnival. I don't remember.
As she says carnival, she gestures to the empty square with the statue and the machines.
Turning to Kim, she's not odd soul. These are not the boots that made the
I
prince.
could have told you that from just looking at them. A size is 37.
The feet of a little girl, they fit well on the pedals.
Thank you for now.
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
Her voice trails off. Oh, God, I love the Pale Driver. Okay. What is next? I don't want to make the... I don't want to go try to fight mission. We haven't gone into the bookstore. Oh, 3 T's. How idiomatic? Wait, what is that? Oh, I have a skill point. But I did say every other skill point goes into shoot. Okay, hold on. Is there... Do we want to get another one of these, or do we want to turn one of these off? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Fine with that. Personally, I think we can actually, like, get rid of shit compressor, because it's basically just for getting the body down. Those, I guess it's more just worth it to unlock a new one. Yeah, just do that. Because that way we can get Jama's food. Yeah. I feel fine with that. Like, it's a little less ideal, but then the next one does go into shivers, I pinky swear. Oh, actually, do we want to talk to him about drugs? Yeah, let's talk to him about drugs.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
You seem like a man who knows about drugs.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know?
He folds his hands behind his head and leans back.
But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
He pauses, letting the memory dissipate. Do you finance those other addictions with drug trafficking? I need to get high, and I'm looking for a dealer. Let me be straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs that turn will be. I kind of trust him, actually. Yeah.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Wait, then why are you still hanging around?
Gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo. And it gives me time to work on my rhymes.
And he's standing behind his truck the whole time.
A rhymesmith. This is quite credible. It goes
Yeah.
with its cadence and way of speaking.
Who do you think could be conducting the drug trade, then?
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here.
Yeah.
You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
We wouldn't say he's lying, sire.
Huh. What do you see behind his eye? Oh. He's a pope. Hit him with your best verse.
Your best
Ah.
verse. You don't even have a bad verse in here. Just tumbleweed and liquor stuff.
Oh, no!
No. What are you doing?
She broke me. She fucking broke me.
That's brutal, man. But you know, time will...
No.
No.
Stop. He's already mortified.
No, Tommy, these are my rhymes. Listen, continue. She fucked me till I bled.
That's,
In the name of God, what are you doing?
Continue. I will never be the same again. She's always there. Fuck the case. Fuck everything. Total doom.
Yeah, I get it. These are your rhymes. They're from your life. Doesn't matter if they're robust, they're honest. So, thanks, man.
He doesn't know what to say.
He's not lying. He liked the end.
You're like, all right, total
Yes.
doom good.
And I also thank you for stopping. We have a drug investigation to return to. How about we do that?
Look at that. What do I see in his eyes?
Ease into
God
it.
damn it.
Don't go too far. This
Hey,
seems like a
Tommy,
personal
spill the beans. What's troubling
Man,
you?
nothing's troubling me. Just the usual Lorman tropes and hopes. The road and the rhymes. This jam ain't helping either.
He looks around.
That's all the beans you got, Tommy. Damn. It really is hard to talk man to man.
Aw. Well, that's all for now. Okay, what just reset? Okay. We go do things with, we have multiple with Joyous. And that's it, okay. Nothing to go do with the Lori. Or with the Kinoa. Oh yeah, we had to talk to him to see what he has to say about being a drug trafficker.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
So what's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives.
For a moment, he's unsure how to respond.
Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
He kisses his fingies. I'm super into drugs. Actually, I don't like drugs, proceed. Well, we're looking for a lorry driver who is transport. I'm super into drugs.
That's very cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do drugs. Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale. Or at my home, or on my person.
He smiles. We're looking for a lorry driver who is transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is at this traffic jam.
That's even cooler. You investigating that and all. But I am not a lorry driver. I'm just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
He points to the goods.
A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't
know better. But you are a lorry man. Another driver has identified you and your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right?
Huh.
I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
Haters.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder, and he's an asshole.
He stops to think.
Realizing he can't get out of it. Smart man.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too.
A little.
But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
He spreads his arms. So you forgot to tell me. So you're embarrassed to tell me. Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation? Something my source tells me. So you forgot to tell me?
Exactly. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity.
Stop screaming. What do you know about the drug operation in the harbor?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd. You know, the drug crowd.
Huh.
No, he wasn't talking about an abstract crowd. It was that crowd.
It wasn't some drug crowd. You know who they are. Tell me now.
Hush, please. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please, don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
He looks around and then lowers his voice.
Here we go. There's a tiny bit of truth on the table. Zoom in on it.
If you don't want to get into this mess, raise your voice. You have to give us a reason to move on.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
It's not the pale driver. So who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
He points north.
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Is the lady driver the old woman back there pointing at the pale driver, dazed out and strange?
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
It could be. She was strange. He's not ruling her out.
Okay, we're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a punch.
Ratted out the lady
You can walk
driver.
away from here with funky.
Start
Yeah!
then work your way up from there. This is about business, remember.
Hey, you seem like a really successful interpreter. Would you like to support a member of the local police force?
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
The man stops, his face suddenly serious.
After all this mess, the broken seals, lying to you, come on.
Think of it as an investment.
An investment? What What kind of investment?
He raises a brown tree. It's an investment in me, a highly experimental human being. My risk-reward ratio is insane. Invest into me not telling your employer about your operation here. I'm a policeman. It's an investment with good relations to the RCM. A guy told me I need money to live. Otherwise, it's game over, and I don't want to die. It's an investment in me. My risk-reward ratio is
I
insane.
guess it can't be any riskier than speculating in exotic derivatives. How much are we talking about here?
10.
10 real is a bargain
Hey!
for that kind of investment. You got it, my man.
I'll leave you to it for now.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer.
Okay, I need more
100%
conceptualization for
guarantee.
that. I'll talk to you in a second, Kim.
The speakers below are banged
Oh
up
yeah, I
and
couldn't find the
worthless.
fucking
The
the
sneakers
sneakers.
triumph over them. They're the star of the show.
You keep
Save the economy. That sounds off.
Oh wait, oops. Save the economy. What are you talking about?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy
This doesn't
eco.
make any sense. Why exactly does the economy need saving?
Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bought. We've got to keep the flow of goods moving. Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
You're right. We've got to save the mother economy, but I don't have children. I think it's just nature. Powerful economies expand. Weak economies go extinct. This economy is really just a distraction from cultural issues. You know, immigrants and look, man, we got to save the mother economy.
That's the spirit. We've all got to do our part. Your part is to open the box and buy some clothes.
Yeah, fuck that. What you got?
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid a cafeteria man.
We should take care of that, then.
I think I have the money. This is the money, right?
I'll also take a room at the Whirling. One cannot get much closer to the crime scene.
Well, guess we can go take care of that. I might go talk to Joyce real quick. Take one last little look about before, because I know that I can still like stay up past having Kim with me, and plan to. I just want to make sure. Oh. Butter side
A
down.
crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted.
What is Samaran butter?
Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it. Goat milk butter. The Samaran terrain makes it easier to raise goats than cows, and the local goat farmers produce high-quality meat and dairy staples that add variety to other nations' diets. It's an acquired taste.
Visual calculus.
Just some tasteless advertising at the bottom of a canal. No use rubbernecking now.
Nothing more to see here then. Okay, sausage guy is left. Nothing to do with the pawn shop at the moment. Yeah, we didn't do the bookstore. That was the only thing, but I don't think it's open at this point. I'd be surprised if it was. Oh, is the drunk still here? Dude, you should probably go inside. Huh. Kinda feel bad for that guy. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we didn't go to the apartments back here either. The belly of this boat shines like it was recently painted. You have anything to add since we talked to Joyce?
Hello again, officers.
We'll get to you on the other side, I guess. Okay, do this again before I come back.
Good. What can I help you with?
Spoke with the Morgan men at the
Word has
roundabout.
travelled, yes, but nothing of real substance has surfaced yet, I gather. Wild Pines has eyes on the intersection, but not ears.
She smiles and
It
explains.
appears we are being monitored every step we take, colleague. Did we have any other business here?
Do you know about these tattoos? Show her the photo.
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
She almost takes the photo but then stops. So you know something about it?
Better not tie the fourth day to the Bat's day on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
Wait.
Until you come up with something at that intersection, I'm afraid I have little else to tell you.
We already have some suspicions
I'll
about one of
try.
the drivers that was present
Ask.
at the lynching.
The two might even be connected.
Or not. Though, if you have evidence to the contrary, I'm eager to hear it.
Huh.
As eager as I am to share it, Lieutenant, once the job is done.
Why didn't you come to us earlier?
We know the company.
Well,
I just wanted to go
no,
try to
this
find
is
these
1,000
checks. Sorry for
Cold
this.
breath rushes in from the bay, making its way down the alleyways and potholed streets. From Martinez to Jamrock.
Yeah, we
a
did that.
lot of it.
Well,
What is...
why I had to call East Motor Truck.
I
Yeah,
am
that's the
sorry for
back
the
room
inconvenience.
for-
No, this is 1,000...
Cold breath rushes in from the
A
Yep.
lot of...
Well,
What is that?
why I had...
Oh, oops,
I
did
am
the same.
did
No,
it.
didn't mean to do
Well,
that. All right.
How do you
I'll
think...
prove to
There
you.
was a...
With all
Oh,
due... Precisely. Smuggled out of that...
we already have
the
some
two.
suspicions.
Already.
Okay,
As
okay,
eager
no.
as I am
Actually,
to-
let's just do
She
something
simply
else.
nods.
Where about the boat
What would you like to know? Good.
Wild
what-
There was
Pines.
a touch of discomfort there.
Oh,
She wants to merely represent.
so what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, linking? Those are the shipping side of things.
She points to the small dots.
And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
And then to the east towards the harbor.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo tribes, companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo tribes remain.
Who are the other Indo tribes?
Son Baptiste, Elysium, an unknown entity known as Brightest Star.
You're in good company, it seems.
Why, thank you.
She did not register the real meaning of the remark. Got it. Tell me
She
something
nods.
else.
Of course.
Strike. Nope.
Of course.
Tell me
How
what's-
else? Of
no,
course.
oof.
Of course.
Oh, God.
How else can
No.
I help?
Yeah, we can't do the reality stuff again. Okay. Was the field? No, the field autopsy is not finished because we haven't gotten to get the extra little nudge on the corpse yet. We also haven't gotten here or into the shop for the bookstore.
Give me a moment.
The elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to have difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
She sneezes into her dirty handkerchief. First, I'm the policeman that you asked to open the door. Are you sure you don't want to see my badge? Are you all right? Should I call a doctor? This won't take long. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
She starts coughing, red spots appearing on her
Now,
cheeks.
what do you want from me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old
Huh.
woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you could call it living. I have a
Huh.
little room upstairs right next to the coal room.
She spits on the floor before wiping it off with a broom.
It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
She juts out her chin, eyes shinning.
And
Shining.
all she
Oh
gets,
my God.
too.
I'm tired.
The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
God, Shivers has the best. I'm looking for Martin Martinez.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
She smiles a gap-toothed smile when she hears you mention the name. What do you mean? I wasn't joking. No, you don't understand. I'm looking for a real person named Martin Martinez. She told me he's Martin Martinez.
Brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martin Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Jim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Oops, you really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
He stops before he goes, how about a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, the smoker on the balcony near the toilets?
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
She looks at the other end of the hallway.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble. I just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk?
The clean lady starts laughing, but turns into a violent coughing spasm. I feel that. She squeezes her broom, trying to catch her breath.
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
She points to the east.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
I have a few questions about those apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still...
She leans on her broom.
She leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
That's
She
all,
mumbles
thanks.
some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Thanks, I'm off. Oh, that's sweet.